Another scandal? Are we still sending our stuff to CGC? I may be, but there are still other options. My comics closet. Hey, this is my comics closet. I'm Lynn. Thanks for checking me out here. This is my 101st video, so I'm going to give details on my 100th video giveaway here at the end, so stay tuned. If you didn't see my 100th video, you'll have to check that out, but I'll tell you what you have to do to enter the giveaway. We will be giving away this pack of books with the first appearance of the White Vision right on the top. So we'll talk about that in a few minutes. I'd appreciate it if you'd give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Then second, I'm going to talk about the shows that are coming up here in basically the Southeast Michigan area. That's where I'm at here in Southeast Michigan. So, well, shows I go to quite often are the Dawn of the Collectors shows. And there's one next weekend, February 10th, at the Bruce Post VFW Hall in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. I think it starts at 10 in the morning, $3 to get in. But if you get there between 9 and 10, before 10, you pay $10, you get in the early bird drawing, and they give away usually pretty nice slab. And then they do door prizes all day long where they give away different collectibles, because it's not just a comic show, it's Dawn of the Collectors. So they have a lot of different stuff there. So next week, February 10th, and I'm going to try to be there. I don't really see much going on this weekend, and I had a lot of stuff to do, trying to sort out my books. I got a bunch of stuff going on. But then also, the other Dawn of the Collectors show, which I think they have like every other month, in Plymouth, Michigan, is at the Church of the Risen Christ. I think it's right on Ann Arbor Road. And it's the same thing. It starts at 10. You can get in there for the early bird drawing before 10, between 9 and 10. They give away usually a nice slab. And it's always a good show. They have a lot of different vendors at each show, but a lot of the same vendors too. So, and I don't think I'm going to make it to the show on the 17th, because the next weekend is going to be the Great Lakes Comic Con. But on the 18th is, and I don't think I'm going to make it to that one either, because at our church we're having a chili cook-off, which is usually on the weekend of my birthday, which is the 24th. So it's on the 18th this year, so I get to go have some chili. So, but on the 18th, well, the Knights Hall Comic and Toy Show. It's at the Knights of Columbus Hall, Farmington Road in Livonia, Michigan. They have shows all year. 18th of February is the next one, which is Sunday, 2 Sundays from now. April 14th, May 5th, June 23rd, August 25th, September 29th, October 20th, and November 17th. So, because then the weekend after that is the Great Lakes Comic Con. So I'm definitely planning on going there. That's the 23rd and 24th, and the 24th is my birthday. So come see how much gray hair I have. Of course, that's at the Macomb Expo Center in Warren, Michigan. So they've got a bunch of artists that are going to be there. I have them ready to go. Find it though. And looks like they're going to have, oh yeah, Bob Budiansky, Keith Pollard, Jim Lawson, Angel Medina, did a lot of Venom stuff, Steve Levine, Noah Salt, Arvil Jones, Guy Gilchrist, also rink and bass historian, was it Rick Goldschmidt, Larry Stroman, Todd Johnson, Noah Hathaway, who I think is the kid that was in the Never Ending Story, 50th anniversary of the Land of the Lost. WWE Hall of Famer Eric Bischoff, and WWE legend, the Honky Tonk Man. So, also including Paul Story, Randy Zimmerman, Jason Moore, Seth DeMoose, Jason Douglas, and more. So, check out the website, check out this QR code, and hopefully we'll see you down there at Motor City Comic Con, or the Great Lakes Comic Con. Because then the Motor City Comic Con is coming up in May. Save the date. I think it's May 17th to the 19th. So we'll talk more about that when it gets closer. Before we do that, I'm going to show my haul from New Comic Book Day, January 31st. Oh, but before I do that, it'll be time for dad jokes. So I got these back of cards for Christmas for my wife of dad jokes. Each card has 3 jokes, so I haven't seen them. I shuffled them all up. I'm just pulling the card off the top, and we're reading them. So here we go. What is a cat's favorite vegetable? Asparagus. Okay. What is the best award a cat can win? The Pulitzer Prize. So I'm coming a mile away. How do you find Will Smith in the show? Follow the Fresh Prince. Unless he smacks you upside your head, you'll find him easy. So anyway, there's my dad jokes. Slide that in here so we don't redo it. So we can get it in there. All right, so now we're going to show the books I picked up last Wednesday. Say Saturday morning. From Comics Corner, Rochester Hills is my local comic store, shop, whatever you want to call it, LCS. And they also have one in Fraser. So go check out Comics Corner. Also, if you need your books cleaned and pressed and cleaned, you know you do. You're going to send them in to get them graded. So we'll talk about that in a few. Send them to see Aaron at Amp's Comic Cleaning. This was Amp Comic Cleaning and Pressing on this one. I think it's like $15 a book. Does a great job. Pretty quick turnover time. And you can check him out on Instagram. That's Amped Comics Cleaner on Instagram. Contact him and find out how you can get your books to him. Find out what he's got for turnaround times. I know he goes to these local shows, the Dawn of the Collector shows, and he picks up books there. People drop off books for him to work on there. I may take a few myself here if I find something for Great Lakes Comic Con. So check out Amp Comic Cleaner on Aaron Pressure Books. Go to Comic Corner, join the 25% off Comic Book Collectors Club. You get a discount on a lot of other stuff in the store. So first thing I'm going to show while I grab this DC Connect, which has got the House of Brainiac on it. I don't do much DC, but I grab all the free stuff. Most stuff I get is Marvel, like this Incredible Hulk number 8. And then I have this Wolverine number 42, the Sabretooth War. Happy birthday, Logan. Got his head on a plate. Hope it's a birthday cake. And then I got this. So this is Spider-Boy number 3. Pretty wicked looking Spider-Boy. Still haven't really checked those out yet, but hey, Spider-Boy. And then this is Carnage number 3. So that looks pretty wild. Cletus fighting Carnage. And then this is Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, number 5. She's fighting the Man-Thing 2099, who looks pretty technological. Oh, and then those are all the Marvel books, I believe, that were in my pull box. It's a pretty light week. But I did grab a couple off of the Marvel rack. Get the Marvel rack, and I get the DC rack, and we have the one we'll check out in a minute. But I did grab this Daredevil number 2, because it's part of the Gang War storyline. The Spider-Man crossover involving a couple of the different Spider-Man books. I believe it was Miguel O'Hara and Miles Morales and Amazing, and what was the other? The girl, Jackpot. There was a Jackpot number 1. So anyway, I've been getting a lot of stuff in the, I'm going to try to get the Gang War storyline. I also picked up these, which is Luke Cage number 3. I haven't seen anything about Luke Cage. I didn't know he had that mask. That's part of the Gang War storyline. Luke Cage number 2. Get these out of the way. Boom. And of course, then I got Luke Cage number 1. Look at me pulling the Superman move there. These over here. Trying to slide. All right. And then I think, yes, this is the only non-Marvel book I got this week, which is, of course, an Image book called King Spawn. But it looks like it's got Lilo and Stitch. No, it's I can't remember the name, but something Switch, right? Anyway, the 2 cops that were in Spawn. I haven't read it yet, and I haven't read any of this in a long time. So, King Spawn, that was the only book that's a non-Marvel book I got. Everything else was Marvel. Like I say, it was somewhat a light week, but I did grab actually only one book from the Discerning Reader rack. Okay, so anyway, I got this Jill and the Killers, which is a pretty thick book. Number 1. So Jill and the Killers number 1 was the only book I got off the Discerning Reader rack this week. And also, I've been meaning to show these. They also have this posted up as the next week's books coming in. So maybe I can show those. If you see something you might want to get, you can get a hold of your LCS yourself and have them hold it for you. I don't know if you have a pull list or a subscription service, but you can pre-order. Most comic stores will let you go in and pre-order. You may have to prepay, I don't know. I can just go tell them what I want, and that's what I get. But I've been going to the same place for 30 years, so anyway, that's pretty much everything I got from Comics Corner. So, all right. So now, there's another scandal, right, at CGC. Guy that works there, I guess him and his wife were actually stealing books and, regrading them, which they said he was actually making his own labels for some of them. I don't know if you've seen, it was on Automatic Comics, and so, but I guess they've caught him, already filed a suit against him. If you go on YouTube and look, it's all over the place. There's also, of course, there's the first scandal, which they haven't resolved yet, with the whole reholder fraud. Take out the big book, put in a cheaper book to have it reholdered, however they got that through. But I know a lot of people are saying they're not going to use CGC. I don't believe it if you don't trust them. I've got a bunch of books by CGC, and like I said before, I don't think any of my books, most of them I had graded myself anyway. Any of the books I bought really still aren't big enough books for them to be fraud, for them to be faked. There's still going to be something wrong with them with CGC's quality control issues, but I don't think so. you know. But anyway, I was going to show that there are some options. Besides CGC, of course, there is other grading companies like CBCS. I've got quite a few books from CBCS, but most of them are signed books, autographed books, because at the shows I go to here in Michigan, they haven't had CGC facilitators there, but they've had CBCS facilitators there, which is a guy I use, Cody Lockwood, has a little company called Lockwood's Loot, where he sells a lot of collectibles. You can look him up on Instagram and Facebook. He does sales all the time on Facebook, claim sales. So I've been using him when I get books signed at the local shows. So, but there is CBCS, which this is a CBCS book. And then this is the CGC, which I think I can get them right out of here. I mean, they're very similar. Oops, we'll knock that out of there. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the CGC case, which is pretty much a brand new case. So I got this out of Bry's Comics mystery box. And then this is the CBCS case, which is, I guess, I'd say a pretty much brand new case. I bought this on Whatnot, I believe. But anyway, they're pretty much similar. I like them both. I mean, I don't know. I did like the CGC ones better with the label, but now I like these too. Oops. I actually did have. Oh, I've got a couple here that are. Oh, this is a CGC, and I believe this is an older label, because this one starts with a 207, whatever. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers. And this one is, these start with a 4, my other. And this is a CBCS case. And this is a really old case, it looks like. So, these are like an older version. This one's really thick. It's, of course, square bound book, so for Super 4. Greatest cover in the world. But, you know, if you don't want to get your books graded, and I don't want to get all my books graded. I got a bunch of books graded when I first started getting them graded right after COVID or during COVID. And then at the time it was, you know, like a year to get them back, especially if you got them pressed. I had a couple pressed at CCS, you know, CGC's pressing company. I think they've changed that now. But I sent a couple to Erod, 212. Had a couple of batches of books pressed by Erod, and then I found Aaron here. Well, he was pressing around in the back of the Comics Corner store. You know, he had stuff set up right in the back room there at the one I went to. So that was great. I'd drop them off when I picked up my books on Wednesday, and next Wednesday I'd go pick them back up. It was a 1 week turnover. But anyway, I don't like to get everything graded. You know, that's the thing with grading. You can't read them. You can't look inside anymore. All the artwork that really counts is gone. You can't see it. So, you know, I like to get them. I've got a bunch of them here that are in top loaders, which are nice. You can pull them out and read them. And these books are low grade, mid to low grade. So they're basically reader version. Now this one I got, actually I bought, I think I bought my ASM 252 from a guy at Dawn of the Collectors, and he threw in this, if you bought a book off the wall from him, which he called a soft case, but it's from, what was it? It's like Unsell Incorporated or Unsell Authority, something. But it's got a little QR code. I'll get a good picture of that and put it up there. Maybe you can check it out. I don't know. I mean, he said these were graded, or not graded. There's no grade to these. because they come right off the press and they encapsulate them in these little things, which is kind of cool, you know, same thing. Especially when it's a brand new book, you can't read it, right? So, I mean, I have this, which I got in my pull box, that kind of corner, because, excuse me, let me put this up here. Because I get everything Spider-Man, I mean, basically. So, I thought it was kind of cool, and I picked this. He had 2 or 3 different books that were encapsulated like this. And I picked this one because I knew I already had that. And they're fighting dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus, right? It's Spider Rex. I haven't read any of these either. Haven't had time to read anything. But anyway, so that's one option. If you want to display them, if you just want to buy a cool book to display. I don't really know how to even purchase these, except I picked it up from a guy at the comic show. But I also, like I say, I have a bunch of books in top loaders, which are cool. Actually, this is the top loader here, which I have this versus Amazing Spider-Man #1 True Believers edition. I also have a Amazing Fantasy 15. Actually, it's a reprint. It came in the newspapers. But anyway, I have those in here just because they're readers. You can get them out of here. You can read them if you really want to. I don't know where I even got this top loader. It feels like it's cracked right there, but it must have got dropped. I also have this in a top loader, which I always put them in a bag. I put them in a bag and I make the flap at the bottom. I should tape it, but I put the price tag of when I bought it, so I know exactly approximately what I paid. Usually I get a little bit of a deal. But then I slip it in here with the flap like that, and it goes in there just like that. This actually has Fantastic Four or 5, I think, and maybe Spider-Man #4 reprint on it. This actual book is from the 60s, so pretty cool. Like that. And this is actually too Captain Marvel. Here's my Turok. This is in a big Mylar. This is Turok Dinosaur Hunter. I don't know if anybody has any of these. The old gold key, actual Turok Son of Stone. This one's kind of rough. Got some creasing, but it's a pretty cool book. You know, from the 60s. I believe that's from the 60s. Of course, that's from the 90s. If you don't have that in your collection, then you were collecting in the 90s. And these are all, the Fantastic Fours are all in a Silver Age top loaders. I also have, well, that's still another Silver Age top loader. I have these modern top loaders too. And what I was actually going to do was, let's see, there's Howard the Duck. That's in a nice Mylar. It's got the clear backing board. So you can see the back of this book, which is got the Evolution of Howard cover. It's a variant cover. You gotta love Howard the Duck, right? Well, what I was gonna do was like this. Take my Amazing Fantasy True Believer. Here. And then it's a modern bag. Let me get this over here. Modern day bag. I want the flap at the bottom and in the back. This is actually a bigger bag, but that's just fine. So I get the flap folded over like that, and we can put a little crease in it. And then tear one corner here. Slide it right in there. Just like that. And they always look nice. I mean, it's a great display. You can see both sides. A lot of people don't like top loaders. I never used them much. I bought a 10-pack of them a while back. And I bought a 10-pack of silvers and a 10-pack of the moderns. I was gonna put some different special books in them. Wasn't really my plan. I also have this. This is also a CBCS, but this is just a single page. Single page from the, what is it? It's a Marvel handbook of the Marvel universe is what it is. This is the Yondu page, and I had Michael Ricker sign it. So that came out really cool. Here I have another Amazing Fantasy milestone issue here. I was digging through my Spider-Man stuff, and I found those, and those are going to go in. This is actually Spider-Man #1 reprint. It's a Wizard Ace edition, they call it. The acetate cover on it. If I can get it open here, there it goes. But if you, so this goes in there. Once you encapsulate it, the acetate cover gimmick goes away, right? Kind of a bummer, so I'll see if I put this in here. It'll look good in, it'll look good in the top loader, I believe. Where did I put them? Just moved them, right? Oh, there's one right there. There's one I want. My lighting's not too good here. Just fold it over. A little fold. Get my finger in there and give it a little crack. There's that. That's actually Spider-Man 1. A reprint of that book right there. I think I'll slide these into top loaders next. And I also, though, if you see over there, I bought a little frame that the books can go into. That's my Fantastic 449 over there. I also got another one here. It's very easy to use. These are all through BCW. I bought these right at my comic store, right at Comics Corner. But you can order this stuff right through BCW. Go to their website. You probably order it right through Amazon. What I did, I didn't do these, but I did order bags and boards one time. I went through Journo's Comics. If you go to Journo's Comics and look at his description pages, and you can order right through him, and if you use his code, you get 10 or 15% off, I believe. I did order bags and boards right through BCW before, so this is really nice. I bought a bunch of these Marvel Milestone editions for $1. So let's see if we can get this in here real quick. here, boom. Hold it up at the bottom. Set it right in here. And you just take this lid just like that. It's really nice. It's not gonna stay, but move it here. That there. So, I mean, as far as anything besides just bagging and boarding, because this is what I do get these Silver Age comic covers from Comic Care. These are what I buy at Comic Corner. They sell Comic Care with the backer boards. I try to keep some here. I also bought these. I've got a bunch of magazines I need to bag and board. And I couldn't find my boards. I don't know if I used them up on something, but I did buy a package of bagger boards for magazines the other day. I also, these are BCW. I think I did order these. Magazine journals. I don't remember. These are the resealable ones too. I've had several different types. These are for your graded comics. Oh, see, these are, I've also ordered BCW boards and BCW comic bags, regular Silver Age boards, and I did order a batch of these one time. To regular or silver. They're for thick comics. They have a little extra room to them, and they were resealable. I forget what I had. There were a bunch of annuals that I wanted to bag up so I could still read them until they were still accessible. All right, so appreciate you sticking with me this long. If you're still watching here, I'm gonna talk about how you can win this comic. Actually, this whole pack of comics, it's a Ollie's 10-pack of comics, and it's got the first appearance of the White Vision, West Coast Avengers number 45 right on the front of it. So, to win this book, you need to go back to my last video, which says win this comic. Got the picture of this comic right on the thumbnail. You gotta be subscribed to this channel, My Comics Closet. Give it a like, and in the comment section, you can leave a comment, but leave a hashtag 100 videos, and then contact me through Instagram or through my email and send me your address, and I'm going to send out random packs of books. I got these books I got from Five Below. I got books here I got from Meyer. I think some of them are from Walmart. So everybody that subscribes to My Comics Closet on YouTube, that's me, likes the video, my last video, my 100th video, and puts a hashtag in the comments. I'm gonna get everything packaged up, and I'm gonna number the packages or something, and then I will go through, and as it pick comments, I will put a random pack. It's gonna be in like a Gemini mailer and send it to you. You can subscribe now. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below. You do have to go back to the last video to comment to get into the drawing. And I'm gonna have this go till You got till February 11th to get a comment. If you're watching this and it's not February 11th, 2024, you can go ahead and put a comment in on my last video. So, appreciate you checking me out here in my comic closet. Keep coming back here, my comics closet. We take comics, comic collecting right out of the closet. Thank you.